So in this video, we're going to be looking at problem number 2. And this problem is we're going to find all real numbers for x of this equation and compute their sums. So to find x, we're going to want to think about what is going to make x squared minus 4, which is our base, 4x, equal 1, right? So what exponent is going to make that true? And anything to the 0 exponent is equal to 1. So we just want to make the exponent equal to 0. So we're going to take x squared plus 3x plus 2 and set that equal to 0. And so how do we solve this? It's a quadratic, so we're going to want to factor this. So to factor this, you're going to take out an x. So x plus 2 and x plus 1 is going to be the factors of these, because if you multiply those together, it's equal to x squared plus 3x plus 2. And if that's equal to 0, that means our x's are going to be x equals negative 2 and x equals negative 1. But we're not done yet. We have to think about what else could make x squared minus 4x equal to 1. And 1 to any exponent is equal to 1. So if we can make the base equal to 1, then we're going to find some more solutions. So x squared minus 4x equals 1. And we're going to move that 1 to the other side. So we have a quadratic again. So it's going to be x squared minus 4x minus 1 equals 0. And that doesn't actually factor. So we're going to have to use the quadratic equation. So negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So our b's negative 4 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so negative 4 squared, minus 4a is 1, our c is negative 1, and then we're going to put all of that over 2a. So we're just going to simplify this down a little bit. So 4 plus or minus square root, negative 4 squared is 16, minus, that negative cancels out. So we're going to do plus 4 over 2. So 16 plus 4 is going to be 20. And we can make that into 4 plus or minus 2 square root of 5 over 2, and then simplify that because there's a 2 in every factor, so that's going to be 2, and these 2's cancel out. So it's going to be 2 plus the square root of 5 and 2 minus the square root of 5. So if you look back at the initial question, you want to find the sum of all the solutions. So we're going to take negative 2 plus negative 1 plus 2 plus the square root of 5 plus 2 minus the square root of 5, and add that all together. So this actually simplifies very nicely. So those 5's, one's positive and one's negative, so one of those is going to cancel out. This 2 is going to cancel out with one of these 2's, and we're going to 2 minus 1, which equals 1.